Master your destiny on 99 FM.
Welcome to the MYD studio. Ingo, we're delighted to have you with us to come and get us fashionable a little bit. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how it is that you got into fashion.
Well, I tell the story all the time. I got into it right after high school. So I designed our final matric jacket, and it just kick-started from it. I've been very artistic since from a young age, but I used to draw a lot, very crafty. And sort of my background where I used to live in Walvis Bay it's got a fashion scene. We're renowned for dressing up people from Walvis Bay. So that kind of influenced me a bit. So I took my designing skills and put them into clothing. So it kicked off from there, just from high school, late high school.
So something that you always knew you were going to get into, you just didn't necessarily know how you were going to get into it.
Yes, always had like a passion for designing and just creating. But I just fell in love with fashion. It took over because I like to sort of express myself in a fashionable way in terms of manufacturing and clothing.
And you've become such a big name in Namibia as a fashion designer. Definitely your star status is rising. What's really interesting to know is that your star status was rising in the UK, but you decided to take that star status and bring it here and develop it here in Namibia.
Yes. I mean, it's all about inspiring. I think I can reach the masses here. I think Namibia needs me more. And it's about going, exploring, and coming back and bringing home, and then planting those seeds here. So I felt it was really, I could do more being here. I mean, even just inspire menswear or designer guys to be designers, to say, okay, this is not just a field for ladies.
As a fashion designer, was it difficult to get accepted in your family, community, etc.? Because it's not the traditional industry to go into or the traditional career to go into. Did you receive any difficulty or any people that were doubtful of your ability to be able to make this into a career?
Yes. At the beginning, it was kind of tough, you you sort of had to convince people that the fashion isn't a career. It's not just a hobby. And a lot of people still seem to think of it. If you say you're a fashion designer, they just think, oh, you do that on the side. What's your real job? Because when you say fashion designer, people think you're only there stitching or fixing things for people. You're tailors. I mean, you're just fixing things. But in terms of having a boutique in the mall, that's when they start thinking, oh, he actually runs a shop. He's a businessman. You see, a lot of people need to be convinced. They need to see it happening. But it's once you get on that streak and have the following, they will now understand it. Yeah.
So what advice would you have for somebody who's in their space? They've got detractors. They've got people who don't believe that they can do it. What's your advice?
Prove them wrong. It's like, first, you just believe in yourself first. Just have that ability, and then see the market, see the gap in the market. Is there a market in this? And then prove those people wrong, because they will then come on board. We just need to have that confidence and bring our product to the table for the world to see.
Absolutely. Ingo, what do you think makes a person come alive?
I think when you do what you're passionate about, you do it effortless. I stay up nights. I can stay up till 2 o'clock trying to perfect a jacket. But when the thing is done at the end and it's perfect, the joy I get from that is like, it was so worth it. Like, say I dressed you for an event, and you went out and you really nailed the look, and you're out there shouting, I'm wearing Ingo Shanyenge, designer range, what, and you're really happy and you wear your item with pride. That is what that keeps me going. That's what I wake up for. If money was taken out of the equation, a lot of people wouldn't be doing their jobs, their regular jobs, what they're doing.
That's a good point.
You wouldn't do it. So do something that you're really passionate about, even if it wasn't for money.
Yeah, because it's going to feed you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And the thing is that happiness is up to you. It's not up to somebody else. No one's going to make you happy. You have to find the way to be happy in the space that you're in. Yes. If you're not happy, you have to move yourself out of that space.
Yes.
There's a great saying that I love. If you don't like where you're at, you're not a tree, move.
Yes.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, no, that's great. I like that one.
Do you have any message that you'd like to share with Namibia before we close up?
Yeah, it's just like, find your inner self, find your passion, and work towards that, and put in 110. There are no shortcuts in this industry. You have to work, put in that effort tremendously for it to grow. It's like a seed you're planting, like a child. You know, you put in, as a mother, effort into that child, and then when you sort of retire, that child will then take care of you. But if you're an absent father, that child will not come and look for you.
Yeah.
Or an absent mother, that child will not come and look for you.
Very true. Very true. Thank you so much for coming to inspire us, Ingo, on how important it is to understand passion, and also the fact that we need to work hard if we're going to get to where we want to go. You have definitely inspired us, not only with your words right now, but also with your beautiful designs. And so we wish you so much success going forward. The Namibian Fashion Designer, go and create an industry.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ingo.
Thanks.
Master your destiny on 99 FM.